Welcome to a new day, a new opportunity, a new podcast. Who knows? Today could bring an unexpected chance, a meaningful conversation, or a small step towards something great. Today might be the day something changes for the better. Thank you for joining me. Hosna is here, and welcome to Her Voice podcast. Have you ever looked at an elderly couple and wondered, how did they make it? Not how they fell in love, how they stayed in love. Because falling in love is easy. Staying in love, that's the difficult part. I don't believe long-lasting relationships exist because two people are lucky enough to find their perfect match. I think they last because every single day, two imperfect people make the decision to choose each other again. Even after arguments, even after disappointments, even after the moments when walking away would have been easier. One of the biggest reasons relationships fall apart isn't betrayal. It isn't distance. It isn't even incompatibility. It's silence. Someone gets hurt, someone feels ignored. Someone starts carrying a burden they never talk about instead of saying, "That really hurt me." They convince themselves that staying quiet is the mature thing to do, but silence never solves problems. It only postpones them. Unspoken emotions don't disappear. They accumulate. They quietly turn into resentment, and resentment has a way of destroying relationships from the inside out. One day, a tiny disagreement suddenly becomes a massive argument. Not because of what happened that day, but because of everything that was never said before. That's why communication isn't just important, it's essential. Real communication isn't about winning. It's not about proving who's right. It's not about criticizing, blaming, or raising your voice. It's about having the courage to be vulnerable, to say, "When this happened, I felt invisible. When you said that, it stayed with me." Can we understand each other instead of fighting each other? That kind of honesty doesn't weaken a relationship. It strengthens it. Because people cannot fix pain they don't know exists. And if someone truly cares about you, they'll want to understand your world, even if they don't experience it the same way. Of course, not everyone will. Some people won't listen. Some people won't try. Some people would rather protect their ego than protect the relationship. If you've ever done everything you can to communicate with kindness, openness, and respect, but you're still fighting alone, then maybe letting go isn't failure. Maybe it's self-respect. Love is also about having someone you can lean on, someone whose presence makes life feel lighter, someone who can call after the worst day of your life, someone whose silence feels more comforting instead of uncomfortable. But healthy relationships aren't built on dependence. They're built on reciprocity. Imagine carrying someone's emotional weight every single day, listening, supporting, encouraging, being their safe place. Now imagine never receiving the same support in return. Eventually, love begins to feel less like a partnership and more like a responsibility. No one wants to feel needed only when life falls apart. People want to feel appreciated when life is peaceful. The strongest relationships aren't the ones where one person saves the other. They're the ones where both people take turns carrying each other. Another quiet relationships killer is pretending. Pretending to be the stronger than you are. Pretending to be happier than you are. Pretending to enjoy things you secretly don't. Or pretending to be the someone you think your partner will love more. The problem is with pretending is simple. Eventually it becomes exhausting. And sooner or later the real you always finds a way to come back. The healthiest relationships don't require performance. They require authenticity. The right person isn't looking for perfection. They're looking for someone who's real. Now, here's something I find fascinating. So many people walk into relationships believing they already understand the person standing in front of them. But do they? Or do they simply understand themselves? we naturally assume other people think the way we do, that they process emotions the way we do, that they express love the way we do. But every person carries an invisible world inside them, a world shaped by their childhood, their fears, their experiences, and their personality. Even two people who deeply love each other can interpret the exact same moment in completely different ways. One person hears silence and feels peace, the other hears silence and feels rejection. One person solves problems by talking immediately, the other needs time before speaking. Neither response is wrong, they simply are different. The moment we stop expecting people to love exactly the way we do, we finally begin to understand them. And understanding is far more powerful than assumption. I think that's where many relationships quietly lose their way. People stop being curious about each other. Instead of asking, help me understand what you're feeling, they assume. Instead of listening, they interpret. Instead of understanding, they defend. Curiosity disappears, and so does connection. At the end of the day, I don't think love is about finding someone who's exactly like you. It never was. Love is about learning how to build a life with someone whose inner world is different from yours. Two different stories, two different perspectives, two different imperfect human beings. Choosing every single day to understand before judging, to listen before reacting, to communicate before giving up. Relationships don't survive because people never hurt each other. They survive because they never stop repairing what gets broken. And maybe that's what love has always been. Not perfection, not compatibility, not luck. Just two people choosing each other again and again and again. Thank you for listening. That will be it for today's episode. And until next time, take care of yourself and keep moving forward.